Okay, so there's a crazy meme that went crazy viral yesterday that amassed tens of millions of views on X alone and all across the internet, probably like hundreds of thousands if you total it all. And it's this meme. And I don't really condone this kind of humor. I am not one to joke about such atrocities such as grape and things like that. But this guy, Anthony, says, how your girlfriend looks at you when you ask her to block the guy who, quote unquote, raped her in 2022. There's another one that is this exact same one, but it's from who raped her in 2019. Now, it's the same thing. They both copied each other. I don't know who did it first. I think the LT Jonathan Kendrick did it first. But this meme, if you see here picture, this is a screenshot from the indie film Obsession that came out recently, the horror film. And this is actress Indy Navarrete. And she has a pouty expression about this, right? Where she's like, And this went crazy viral. Now, this went viral because so many men resonated with this. Because there are so many men who know a woman in their life or an ex that they had who not only who maybe fabricated a quote unquote rape story or a sexual assault story, or they categorize rape as something that, I was raped, but it was actual consensual sex. It was just consensual sex that they regretted later. Now, I want to be very clear. Rape is a horrific crime. It's terrible. I think any genuine rapist should get like the death penalty or at the very least be castrated. But it went crazy viral because so many guys resonate with this. They have stories upon stories of guys acting like this, of guys knowing girls who act like this. Now, how is the female response to this? Now, you would think that women would deny this, that they would deny, no, that's insane. You're just making things up. Of course I block my rapist. Of course, it's not fake. I don't make these things up. But they don't deny it. They didn't deny it. They acknowledged it. Look at this tweet. This went crazy viral. This is girl Budweiser, word generator, because it's almost, and this isn't response to the meme, why girls don't block the quote unquote rapist. Because it's almost almost always someone you know, someone you might have trusted, a mutual friend, someone in your family, your best friend's brother. People spend years convincing you that what happened to you wasn't even that bad. Blocking doesn't even enter the picture. What? Block the MF. Block the MF. Seriously, block that guy. He raped you, didn't he? Oh, no, but someone in your family. Someone you might have known. Okay, but this same girl, by the way, guess who she blocked? She blocked her dad. She says here, my dad is asking me why he can't find my Insta account because he doesn't know I blocked him. What am I supposed to say in this situation? She blocked her own dad, but she won't block her rapist, quote unquote rapist. What is going on here? What is going on here? One cannot comprehend the female mind. Actually, you can. It's very simple. They're either lying about it, or they genuinely liked the quote-unquote rape, right? And that sounds terrible to say, but why else wouldn't you block your rapist? You'd rather block your father over your rapist? Like genuinely, if you're genuinely traumatized by your rapist, you would want to block him. And then people say in response to this, well, wouldn't you want to monitor your rapist? Well, no. First of all, no, because that's reliving your trauma every time, which is horrific. But also, he can still see you. He can still monitor you and what you're doing. Your safety should be the number one priority if you're quote unquote raped. But so it's like, this thing is so insane. And many people see this and they're like, what is going on? What is going on? And do we have any more tweets of this? Yeah, right here. Here's another tweet. This is a girl named Sarah. She says, I don't talk to my rapist. I never saw him again or went back. And then this guy, Sleepy Livers, asks, but did you block him? And she asked, this meme is so dumb. So there are women who are apparently raped, but they won't block their rapist. right here. Here's a collection of tweets from women. Men out here thinking rape is funny and something to meme about, but tell me more about why I should care for men's mental health. I don't give a single F about the male loneliness epidemic. Y'all deserve it. Men who think rape is funny should die. This is why men deserve to be lonelier and women need to be more evil. But none of them are addressing the actual point, and none of them are actually denying it. They're not denying it. The number one thing, if I was accused of faking rape allegations or not blocking my rapist, I would deny that. I'd be like, no, like I don't know. I mean, I'm not a woman, so maybe I don't understand. But they don't block. Why wouldn't you block your rapist? I would block my rapist. And here's the thing. Modern women these days, they will block their ex-boyfriend who treated them well after you break up with her and not block her rapist. How does that make any sense? That if you, as a boyfriend, treated her well, she'll break up with you to end things and, tie up loose ends and move on. But she won't block her rapist? What? And there's like tons of stories from guys saying like, oh, I knew an ex who said she was raped and then she broke up with me just to get back together with her rapist. Like, what is going on? What is going on? And I have two theories. I do have two theories. One theory is the obvious one where they fake these quote unquote rape allegations in order to, one, get attention, or two, deflect responsibility when they get caught cheating on their boyfriend. By the way, this happened to me. I knew someone in high school where this happened to, where there's multiple guys who are accused of rape by this one crazy girl. And there's multiple guys she accused of raping her. And it just turns out she was cheating on her boyfriend. And she did it so that she would not, elicit sympathy from her friends and her boyfriend. When in actuality, she was just excuse my French, but whore. She was a whore. And she just did it to deflect responsibility. So this happens. We all, guys, if you engage with the modern woman today, especially online, there are tons of women who act like this. And two, I think another reason why women act like this is because they have these fantasies. They have very, very graphic fantasies. And the reality is, I do believe that there's a huge plethora of women who have daddy issues and just people who are apart from Christ, just so broken, so hurting. I do believe that they'd rather be hurt by a guy, right, than be bored by a guy. They would rather be hurt and dealt with in a very demeaning manner, and they like that because it's fun, it's engaging, it's new, it's it's all these things which I don't want to say it's graphic, more than a normal, simple guy who will treat her well and get her flowers. And this is true. This is true. And why I know this is true is because look at the response to, let's compare, for example, two prominent assassins in the past year, Luigi Mangione and Tyler Robinson. Luigi Mangione killed the United Healthcare CEO in cold blood. Tyler Robinson killed Charlie Kirk in cold blood. Two were both figures that the left hated, that feminists hated. If we can pull up a picture between the two. They were both people that the victims of these assassinations were both people that the left and feminists hated. But who was the one who was, let's make some thirst traps about him? And who was the one who just completely ignored? Is Luigi Mangione. And then they ignored Tyler Robinson. Now, I think just eulogizing or celebrating these kind of depraved people is disgusting in and of itself. But why? Luigi Mangione was handsome. He was jacked. He got six-pack abs, all that stuff. Tyler Robinson was frail. He was socially awkward. And so women will literally defend killers, rapists. They will all that as long as he's attractive, he's hot. They have these all perverted fantasies about them. Think about all the best-selling books in the past few years from women. Twilight, 50 Shades of Grey, We all know this one. This one that was crazy. What was it called? Milk Farm? Right here. Morning Glory Milk Farm. Okay, Morning Glory Milk Farm. This book is about a woman who has sex with a minotaur, okay? So you think about things like Twilight or Morning Glory Milk Farm. These are all bestiality fantasies, which is really disturbing. The fan base is all women, and women love these stories. Gave raving reviews. And if you just go through the reviews on Goodreads of Morning Glory Milk Farm, it's so disgusting. It's so disgusting. Like there's this one here, right here, 5 stars. Me hiding the fact from the fact that I gave a book about milking minotaur dicks, 5 stars. God bless America. Great way. This is a guy. That's disgusting. I can casually enjoy cozy erotica about a young man who milks her way to financial security and true love with a minotaur. Ali L. Our eyes will never see the gates of heaven. It's disgusting. Disgusting. No more. Put it away, producer E. Oh my gosh, it's so disgusting. So this, like, women today are having these fantasies. So it's on one side, there are women who are lying about it because it affords them social status, because everyone will feel bad for them, give them sympathy and their attention, or they're trying to deflect from responsibility for having an affair or cheating on their boyfriend. And then the other hand are a huge swath of perverted women who get off to all this crazy erotica and disgusting media. So that's where we live in, and I think this is probably the coffin of Me Too, where Me Too was so powerful, and by just a woman having or lodging rape allegations, the whole society, all of culture was on their side. But they have played their hand, and now because there's so many false ones, and on top of that, women who claim to be raped, which either means truly they're making it up, it was consensual sex that they regretted, or it's just sex that felt unloving, right? It wasn't, well, there's no love involved. That's where we're at. It killed it. Women killed the Me Too movement. Women killed it. And this meme was a nail in the coffin. So to all the female viewers that I have, I want to say once again, rape is a horrible crime, horrific crime. I wouldn't wish that on anyone or anyone's daughter. It's disgusting. It's horrific. The crime should be death penalty, or at the very least castration. But let's not fake the rape allegations. Let's not call anything and everything that we regret rape. Let's not make it up to deflect from responsibilities. Let's move away from the fantasies of the really, really disturbing things. But truly, if you ever watched or read, I think there's video renditions or animations of this, but if you ever read Aesop's Fable, The Boy Who Cried Wolf, it was not an instruction manual, it was a warning. Stop crying wolf, stop lying, and maybe men will believe you more. Until then, it is so appalling to me that women treat incels worse than they do their own quote-unquote rapists.